Come on, Dasi, let's put some tzedakah. You can put in the pushka. I'm going to put it into the pushka. So yesterday we had the pleasure of having Menachem. Today we're having the pleasure of having Adasa. These are our grandchildren all the way from Argentina. I don't have them here every day, so obviously I'm using the opportunity of including them in the message. But Adasa, I want to ask you a question. Friday night when Tati comes home from shul, what does he make? What does he do? Kiddush. On what?
Wine.
On wine. What is Kiddush?
We sanctify the Shabbos.
That means what we bring in the Shabbos. We sanctify the Shabbos. What do we do on Motzei Shabbos, at the end of Shabbos?
We separate the Shabbos from the rest of the week.
But what do we do?
We fill up a cup of wine and light a candle.
And it's called?
Havdala.
Havdala. So to bring in the Shabbos we make Kiddush, and to say goodbye to Shabbos and go back into the week, we say Havdala. Do you think it's possible that sometimes we make Havdala before Kiddush?
No.
No?
But why would you do Havdala before Kiddush?
So let me share with you an interesting question. Now with the war going on in Eretz Yisrael, in Gaza, here is a question that a soldier asked a Rav. He had this particular situation. A whole Friday night, he was busy being a soldier, fighting wherever was necessary. And actually it was a very intense night. So he could not stop to make Kiddush. And he didn't have a time even to eat anything for Shabbos. He was just doing his thing, what he had to do. He didn't come back to his quarters to rest a little bit till Shabbos afternoon. Means the whole Friday night and the whole Shabbos morning till afternoon, he was busy soldiering. He was busy in combat. Now, when he came, he was so exhausted, he fell asleep. He didn't have even the strength to daven. He didn't have the strength to make kiddush. He didn't have any strength to anything. He just fell asleep. And he slept a few hours, and then he was suddenly woken up, and he was told, "Get ready! In a half hour, we got to go back to battle. We got to go back to combat." So when he woke up, he realized, hold it, he hasn't made kiddush yet. But soon is Motzei Shabbos. Soon Shabbos is going to be over. But usually you do Havdalah when it's night. But there is also halacha. The law says that if you know that you will not have time to do it when Shabbos is over, like an hour and 15 minutes before Shabbos is over, you can start doing Ma'ariv, davening Ma'ariv, and you can also already make Havdalah. You can say Havdalah. You cannot light the match because it's still Shabbos. But to recite the prayer, to recite the blessing of the Havdalah, the separation prayer, you're allowed to say. And then when Motzei Shabbos, when it becomes night, the Shabbos is ended. So he decided he's going to do that. So he made Havdalah. And planning now, right after Havdalah, he's going to have to go back to fight the war. But then suddenly they were notified, no, they're not going right away. They still have 2 hours before they're going to go to battle. So now is what's happening. It's like an hour before Shabbos is out. He already made Havdalah, and then it dawned on him, but hold it. I made Havdalah, but I didn't make no Kiddush Friday night, and I didn't make Kiddush today. Can I make Kiddush now after I've made Havdalah? So that was his question. Interesting what soldiers think of. So this question was posed to different Rabbanim. And the issue is as follows. When he made Havdalah, is it considered already day is over? Or just Havdalah for later? Let's say if a person said Ma'ariv, the evening service, after like again, about an hour and a half before night. And then after he prayed to say the evening service, he realized, he forgot to put on tefillin. Can you put on tefillin now?
No, because you're not allowed to put on tefillin in the night.
But it's still day. He davened early. He said the prayers earlier. But technically it's still day. So the halach is no, you can't. Why? Because he already declared at night. Since he declared at night, he can't say, he can't put on tefillin. So maybe the same thing also applies to Havdala and Kiddush. The answer is no.
Why not?
Because it's still a Shabbos. He's not allowed to do any work. So therefore, he was allowed to make Kiddush after Havdalah, which is quite an unusual case. But it also shows how committed these soldiers are. They're fighting the bad thing. What does he have in mind? Kiddush, Havdalah, and do it the right way. Please God, make that the war should already end, and we should all be already with Melech HaMashiach in the Beis HaMikdash.